Hey guys, welcome back to TogetherweR Thursdays. I apologize that it's so late. You can already hear the crickets, but it was just too dang hot to film earlier, and I was also really crashed out because of yesterday. Made a cherry pie from my Montmorency tree. It is the bomb to die for. I have pictures. And Crimson Butterfly Grow, I'm gonna do a video of the next thing I make, I think. I just didn't have enough energy, but I took some pictures that I'll put up either on PS or Facebook or something for you to see. But yeah, look, this is the biggest crop we've ever had. Really impressive. So I'll be making lots more stuff for sure. If you hear weird echoey music in the background, it's concert night in our little town. They bring in different artists, like local artists, to perform, and you can go sit out. It's free. It's like a summertime thing. 4th of July is kind of uneventful around here. We didn't have any fireworks because of the wildfires. I'm sure everyone's heard about the infamous Colorado wildfires this year. It's like unbelievably bad. The topic of this week is exercise and recovery. This is a really delicate issue, and if you don't have outside input, see if you can get it, because it is unfortunately very common to turn something meant to be helpful into an abused thing to further your A.G.E pathology, and that's not good, obviously. So if you're in treatment, definitely talk to them and or your dietitian. If you don't have a team and you're working on this on your own, I think what Arc Drummer said about you really have to be honest with yourself whether you are using this as an ED behavior in order to lose weight or manipulate your situation in the context of your ED. Not good. Like, you really need to be pretty firm in being stable and walking on the positive side of the journey before getting into a regular exercise routine is a good idea. Especially if you're orthorexic or an exercise purger, it's a huge deal, and you need to be very careful, more so than just restrictors or BED-COE patients who have not become addicted to exercise and overdoing it, etc. Reasonable expectations. If when you're ready, you want to know like what would be appropriate to do, a lot of gyms will offer a free consultation. So you can go and meet with either a personal therapist or an instructor or whoever on whatever your particular goals are, and find out what's reasonable. If you don't want to do that, if it's too triggering for you, I would go with the recommendations that come from American Heart Association. 20 minutes 3 times a week, I think, is more than reasonable to start and see how you do. And if you find yourself being triggered, it's not time yet. Low and slow is the key with that stuff. In my personal opinion, I think muscle building is the most important thing. Those of us who restrict tend to lose a lot of muscle mass, and it's not a good thing. Maybe somebody wants to start walking with you mornings or evenings or something. It's better to go with someone too if you're going outside. It's just safer, so I would recommend it. There's a lot of good reasons to work out with someone or go to the gym, but the majority of ED sufferers I've ever spoken to say the gym is a really triggering place. So you can buy little 1-pound weights anywhere, and if those are too easy, then I think they have 3 and 5 and all the way up. So you get what you want. They also have strap-on weights that you can get for your wrists and ankles for walking, just to give yourself a little more of a challenge. For muscle building, you can grade your treadmill for legs. There's all kinds of different things you can do. But the main message is, and as has been mentioned, make sure you're not using it with pathological intent. And if you feel that you were going to be comfortable, but then you find yourself getting triggered, just don't. Your number one priority is getting right in the head. That's your number one thing. Exercise can be incorporated in when you're more stable. Your number one focus needs to be getting on the positive side of the journey and staying there and working toward balance and healing. That's the most important thing. So the question of the week is, what's your favorite thing to do? And or your favorite thing to do when it's hot? For me, lying down flat and putting a fan on is the number one things. With my orthostatic intolerance, if I sit up or stand, especially if it's hot, I'll likely nearly pass out. It's not good. My BP just bottoms out. So getting flat is really important, and a fan is good. The other thing that's really helpful is getting a cold washcloth, and you could soak it in cold water and lay it across your forehead, or just wipe yourself down all over. Another good thing is just buy a little spray bottle. They're like 99 cents at Walmart or whatever, and mist yourself. This can be done anywhere, which is great. Well, anywhere that's not going to be hurt by a little water. Cool showers, I can't really do too much of that. I get shocked. Showers aren't good for me anyway. But definitely, things to cool down, obviously. My favorite thing to do otherwise? Was it? Like, favorite thing to do in summer, I think? I'm trying to remember how it was worded. But, be outside as much as possible. This year, I've been having a lot of trouble with my autonomic nerve system abnormalities and stuff, so I'm not handling summer very well. The heat's just not... I used to be love the heat, but... yeah, I'm really struggling with that these days. Alright, so it's getting dark and I'm getting eaten by mosquitoes, so I'm gonna go. But I hope this video was helpful, and if you're new to our channel and you have some questions and we haven't covered a topic, or if you're old to our channel and you have some questions and we haven't covered a topic, let us know, because, like I've said before and like others have said, sometimes it's hard to come up with new topics every week. So if you've got something you want to hear about, let us know. And to the person who commented on one of my videos with a request, I'm definitely, the next time it's my choice to pick a topic, I'm going to be sharing about yours, so you know who you are. Alright guys, much love and be well. Take care of yourselves. See you next week. Bye guys.